Hello, my friends. This is the one-day reading for the S&P 500 for the day of Monday, December 27th, 2021. And the current date is December 18th, 2021. It's 6:29 p.m. So the overall behavior and theme for the day of the 27th is going to be an opportunity to position oneself in both directions. So to make money in both directions due to volatility. The behavior on the highs, there's a sideways S behavior around the high, and it's also a trade opportunity. And then there's a big push higher out of the low as well. That's the behavior around the low. So we have a low in the pre-market, a significant low, and we push out of that low in the pre-market. Then there's a surprise failure right around the open, and we break down sharply through a notable support level in that first half hour. Then we have some wild swings, some fluctuation between 10 and 11. We bump up against a resistance level between roughly 11 and 12 o'clock. And when we bump up against that resistance level, we fall. And then the moving averages, that'll be kind of like in a bearish position, will act as resistance levels on the way down. So there'll be like a spike hit moving averages and then drop further, and a spike to hit moving averages and then drop further. And that's a strife card somewhere roughly between 11 and 12 o'clock. There's also a low correlator there. And then we have a big push to the upside between 12 and 1 out of that low. Likely from being oversold based on the card being the adjustment card, likely from being oversold or short squeeze, something like that. In any case, there's a big move higher between 12 and 1. And then we bump up against the top of a range between roughly 1 and 2 o'clock, another sharp decline between 2 and 3 o'clock. And in there is an opportunity somewhere in that 2 to 3 o'clock hour is a correlator to the theme card. So there's an opportunity there to position for both sides of the market. Okay, because in that hour, there's a sharp drop from the high. So there'll be a top of a range. And then from that top of the range, we're going to dive between 2 and 3 o'clock. And then we're going to come back from that low, the notable low. We're going to come back from that in the last hour as we bump up against resistance levels. We may break through one and then bump up against another one and break through that. But right around the matter of fact, that might actually be right around the low that happens somewhere in the last hour. But there's also a low correlator, or somewhere in the last half hour is when that bumping up against resistances will take place. But there's a low correlator right around the close, so it's probably towards the end of that hour. And then the low correlator is actually the victory card. So that speaks of a breakout. So right around the close, we may have a breakout out of that low. But then there's sideways rotation, kind of like back and forth along a price level due to people are worrying at that moment in the post market. The trade opportunity is, again, to trade around the high. That's what I'm being advised, to trade around the high. And the high will be like a poke up through resistance level, staying there briefly, and then falling back down through that same price level to create kind of like a peak. All right, guys, there you have it. That's Monday, the 27th of December, 2021. I hope this helps you. Blessings on all your trades. And I'll see you all tomorrow, guys.